The winner to organize the 2022 FIFA World Cup is Qatar.
On December the 2nd, 2010, FIFA announced that the 2022 World Cup will be hosted in Qatar, making it the first Middle Eastern country that has hosted the tournament ever. At the time, fans didn't really care because it seemed so far away, but now we're in the middle of the World Cup, fans' opinions have changed. But why is that? There are many reasons into why the fans are hating on the Qatar World Cup so much, but let's start off with a list of rules the fans have to follow. Rules such as not drinking alcohol, no homosexuality, no immodesty, no swearing, no loud music, no dating, and no taking pictures of other people without consent. Football fans across the world were furious when this list of rules was announced, as it seems Qatar just didn't want the fans to enjoy themselves. They just wanted them to watch the game in complete silence, such as like when you watch a tennis match or a golf game. One of the rules that the fans really hated was the rule banning homosexuality, as the LGBT community had had a massive rise all over the world, and now it's more important than ever. The fans were furious that Qatar seemed to be such a homophobic country. The law in Qatar states any same-sex couples could receive up to 7 years in prison, or in some cases, the death penalty could be used. There have been cases over the tournament of people promoting gay rights. For example, journalist John Page wearing a One Love armband during a segment and Qatari police asking him to remove it, as well as English presenter Alex Scott before the England game wearing the One Love armband during an interview. There have been many health and safety concerns for the people in Qatar, from the workers building the stadiums to the fans' living conditions. Many of the workers who oversaw the constructions of the stadiums for this year's World Cup have complained about their living conditions or working conditions. Some have even said they've been treated like slaves. According to a recent source, it's rumoured that around 6,500 workers have died building the stadiums due to the unsafe equipment or bad conditions. When the world heard about these deaths, they were outraged. Protests would begin all over the world about the untitled Boycott Qatar, but these were useless and nothing changed. We wondered what the fans thought about the 2022 World Cup, so what we did was we went round and asked members of the public what their thoughts were. What did they have to say? Let's have a look.
Could you state your name for the camera, please?
Benjamin Kingaby.
Josh Armstead.
Harry Dorks.
Okay, question number 1 is, should Qatar have hosted the 2022 World Cup?
No way in hell should they have hosted it. I think to host a World Cup, to make it fair, you should have played in a World Cup that you haven't hosted.
I don't think so. After hearing that they've never actually been in a World Cup before, them hosting a World Cup doesn't seem appropriate.
No, I think that you have to have competed in the tournament first, and I think there's a lot of corruption with FIFA and the Qatar royal family. I think it was inappropriate for them to ever have said for Qatar to host it.
Because otherwise it's just paying for the experience, which is what Qatar's done, because they've paid not only to build all the stadiums and everything to get the World Cup, to play in the World Cup for the first time ever, but they've definitely paid off people in FIFA. They are corrupt as anything.
Do you think fans should be respectful of their culture?
Yeah, at the end of the day, we need to respect their religion. If the Qatarians came to England, they'd respect our culture, they'd respect our religion. We need to return the favour.
Yeah, it's their religion, isn't it? I mean, in England, we pride ourselves on being an open community where all religious beliefs, all ethnicities, all genders, all sexualities are welcomed. And you're going to a country and saying, well, that's your religion, well, screw you, we don't like it.
Honestly, yes. Even though they are very controversial, I think, yes, they should appreciate the culture. I don't think they should be forcing it so heavily, but I think they should appreciate the fact that they have their own culture and adhere to what they're trying.
Plus, they've got a royal family. The royal family makes the rules. They're going to decide what happens. It's not like in England where we have democracy, so that's what allows it to be more open. And I think the problem isn't with their rules, but it's with their enforcement of the rules. If being gay is against your religion, then okay, don't take a pride flag, don't let pride flags into your stadiums, but don't beat those that want to kiss their partner who's of the same gender, because that's just disgusting. You know, enforce your rules and your religion, but don't physically abuse those that are coming to your country just because they have a differing opinion.
Okay, question 3 is, do you think fans should be allowed gay pride flags in the stadiums?
I think they should, but if that's not acceptable, then that's not acceptable. You don't need gay pride flags, so...
No, because it's against their religion. I wouldn't go to Spain and throw a pizza in... Oh, that's not Spain, is it? I wouldn't go to Italy and throw a pizza in someone's face and call Mario a weird little dwarf.
Once again, it's their religion. They don't agree with homosexuality. We need to respect that. It doesn't change the game if a pride flag's in the stadium or not.
I'm not going to go to Qatar and wave a pride flag around and go, well, this is your religion, well, screw you, I want to have a pride flag. Because it's against their religion. We're supposed to be an open community. Why can't we accept that their religion just doesn't accept that? The same with alcohol. Why can't we just accept that their religion doesn't allow alcohol? You can go a few weeks without drinking. It's not difficult.
Question number 4 is, who is winning the World Cup?
Brazil.
I'm not too sure on football, but I like England, so I'll say England for now.
Okay, thank you.
I mean, I was going to say Argentina, but after Saudi Arabia, probably not. I think it's coming home to England.
I think you're wrong.